Within this video, I'll go through everything that Joe Nate spoke about at his appearance at EGX Rezzed, where I do the watching so you don't have to. Stay tuned. Over the weekend, Rez staff attended EGX Rezzed, where executive producer Joe Nate was a special guest at a 40-minute panel. Please be aware that this video does contain spoilers about the upcoming mega update, so if you're wanting to avoid them, this probably isn't the video for you. Within the interview, Joe spoke about the following noteworthy points. Press visited last week, however they have an embargo to release any information for the next couple of days. The following things were mentioned in relation to Told Tales. It will be narrative rich with the aim of bringing people together to explore and experience the lore in either a single player or multiplayer or multi-crew fashion. It was inspired by the Hungering Deep DLC, given its popularity. Has a higher production value than anything they've done in the past, as they've hired voice actors rather than using studio staff. The trailer showed a glimpse at a new mechanic that's coming. He hinted at it referencing the Falling Trap. It's a unique update that allows future updates to be built off the platform it creates within the game. There are many stories to work through, however only a few are currently on the Insider program. Joe took a back seat on Told Tales, saying that he's enjoyed experiencing it as a player. From the sound of it, Told Tales was headed up by Mike Chapman. The arena was also mentioned, and Joe said that it allows for quicker gaming experiences, so you don't have to dedicate your Sunday morning to playing, instead just 30-minute chunks are fine. It's extremely competitive. He joked, telling a story saying that during the press visit they were doing a test run and he sunk one of the reporters during a really intense battle, and he shouted out,
"How's that?" and then a very loud expletive to the unfortunate journalist on the receiving end who worked for IGN.
Other bits of information included characters from the novels and comics are starting to make an appearance in-game. There's also another novel and some comics coming as well. He believes that the update will be a moment in time for Sea of Thieves history, as the hype and work that they've put into it is similar to that of launch. However, moving forward, they said that they're going to do smaller and more frequent updates to ensure the sustainability of the staff at Rare and help manage expectations of the player base. This is something that Joe has spoken about on a couple of different platforms, so the staff stress levels must be really impacting performance at the moment, so I hope they all stayed calm. All the teams joined together to focus on the update, and it has been a complex ordeal for everyone. However, it's been fun and exciting to do. The crowd were asked if they had any questions, and a couple of the interesting ones were, how will the free DLC remain sustainable financially? Joe answered saying that their success is determined by a number of different things, not just financial. As we know, they're working on microtransactions and will eventually bring in pets, so that'll generate some funds. Because they're part of Microsoft and Xbox, they get Game Pass revenue. They also, I think, get revenue from Mixer, at least that's how it sounded. So to remain sustainable, they need people to play the game, as their main success isn't measured in pure game sales. It's hours played, time watched, both of which are really healthy. With the new damage to the ships, how will they balance it? Joe admitted that game balance is really difficult, as you need to balance expectations. They play a lot and they listen to the feedback given by the Insider program. They feel that the difficulty of bringing down the mast is in the right place, as it's got a fairly small hitbox and takes multiple shots to bring it down. They were asked if it's better to buy the game outright versus playing on Game Pass, and how important will microtransactions be. He said that the player base at the moment is currently 50-50 with Game Pass versus those who have bought the game. However, they don't really care how you play it, just that you do, and microtransactions will obviously bring in money. However, they also want pets to be a quality item in-game, so they're focusing on getting them right rather than rushing them and then adjusting them accordingly. And finally, a few other tidbits of information. Pirate Legends still make up only a small percent of the overall player base. Power-based progression, where you level up something or yourself to get an advantage over someone else just starting, won't ever be a thing in-game, as they don't want to have a barrier like that. They enjoy that everyone can play together, and it's more so your skill level and game knowledge that gives you an advantage over someone that's just playing. Joe also mentioned that they've got a soundtrack in the works, but didn't really mention anything specific about it. That's all for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the Aussie accent. Share the video with your friends so we all stay informed. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Hope you're having a lovely day. Till next time.